All right, we're talking about Alex Kurtzman and two new Star Trek TV shows. Alex Kurtzman is teasing two brand new TV shows, and I gotta be honest with you, if if I can read between the lines here, I would say that it was probably one of those in talks shows are probably something to do with Kate Mulgrew, because it's two new shows and possibly with female leads. So if they can lock down Kate Mulgrew and sort of reproduce Picard but with a younger Janeway, they might. I can see them thinking that was a good idea. What do you think about this, Mike?
I am the most optimistic person that I know on YouTube. I know that sounds pretty self-serving, but I try. I really try. I go in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed to a lot of stuff. And if I rant, it's usually after I've seen something. I have to say that I'm not excited about these announcements because I'm a little bit burned out of being excited about Star Trek announcements. And I've seen it all. Unlike a lot of YouTube guys, I don't really call myself a YouTuber, even though I'm on a lot of YouTube channels, but a lot of people like start and don't finish and this and that. I watch everything. I've seen it all. Every episode, right. Every Discovery, Picard. I've seen it all. And Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks. I've seen it all.
Right.
And there's no more optimistic excitement left in me at this point. I'm not even optimistic. I'm not even going to be neutral and watch anymore. I'm just done watching it all. And frankly, until guys I trust, like you, this channel, Michael, Salty, other, maybe Bird of Prey, and some others. I mean, I can go on and on, but until someone else has seen this that I like and trust and respect, I'm not watching any of it. I'm just done and I'm out. And I'm so tired of hearing announcements like this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and it doesn't happen. They've just burned me out. They burned me out. They burned out all my optimism. And the other thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to glorify their content by being a nerd and mentally masturbating about, well, maybe they did this because of this, and they're going to do this because of that, right. And this because of this, and
like my videos,
what's going to happen is the doohickey is going to be connected to the wakawoo, and when they come together, then we're going to see how it all ties together. No,
Let me ask you a question. Did you see Strange New Worlds?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
It is absolutely the best of all of the new Trek, no doubt.
Okay.
That.
But
absolutely.
Was it the best of the new Treks, or did you actually enjoy it?
No, I didn't overall enjoy it.
So you didn't overall enjoy it, but you can say it's the best of what they've given you so far.
Yeah, it way better than I enjoyed Strange New Worlds I wouldn't say infinitely more, but I mean kind of infinitely more than Discovery, and certainly Picard was a freaking chore to get through.
Yeah,
I had to do it because I was reviewing it for the Sunday night show that I do.
Yeah, Discovery for me was the absolute. It was so bad that it became enjoyable to watch just to see how bad it was. One of those things.
Well, yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. Whereas Picard, I was just kind of watching it, just like, okay, that's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, it wasn't dumb enough to be fun to be dumb. It was dumb enough to be annoying. Yeah.
Right. Discovery just incited me to want to riot.
Right. All right. So this is what Kurtzman says. That's what the article says. Then with Kurtzman. The Star Trek Universe panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022 was comprised of 3 sub-panels for Picard, Lower Decks, and Strange New Worlds, with executive producers Alex Kurtzman and Rod Roddenberry. I like the fact, by the way, that they brought in Rod Roddenberry, and he's been on Strange New Worlds and now on the new season of Picard. I like that, by the way. Rod Roddenberry remaining for each. During the show-specific discussions, Kurtzman mentioned other things in development a couple of different times, although each time it came in response during fan Q&A. Questions about more inclusivity in Star Trek. A deaf fan, through an interpreter, mentioned how inspiring it was to have Bruce Horrick, Hemmer, boy, they did Hemmer wrong, by the way, represent the blind community in Strange New World, proposing Kurtzman do this next thing and bring in a cast member who is deaf. Kurtzman responded, "It's a terrific idea, and it definitely is something that we'll take into the next 2 Star Trek shows that we are currently developing." Jesus. That's how you announce that, bro? How do you announce that off of a Q&A. It's like they don't like money. You announced that there is 2 new Star Trek shows off of a question from a fan? What a stupid thing to do. That is so dumb. Jesus. The next hint.
By the way, dropping Roddenberry, son, or whoever the heck, you know why that doesn't work for me? I'm going to tell you why this doesn't work for me. I run a tax and accounting firm, and I am used to multi-generational businesses. And let me tell you, the father that started something, what the son and that kid's son does with it just once it goes one generation and definitely 2, it always goes downhill. No one ever can replicate what dad starts.
Yeah, you're right. Generally speaking, the son usually doesn't do, usually just ruins it. But in this case, he's not actually running it, and he is a massive Trekkie. So you have a good point. But Rod Roddenberry was out there before CBS and Paramount even hired him. He was out there making docs and doing fan work like the rest of us do.
Yeah, well, but that's not who's show running, and that's not who's making all the financial buying decisions. And apparently, that's not who's making the big announcements at the Comic-Con when a fan asks a question.
Right. So the next hint about what might come came in response to another fan who mentioned how impressed she was with the robust female characters in the last several shows. And she asked if there would be a spin-off with a female captain, possibly led by Jerry Ryan or Gates McFadden. Kurtzman responded, "First of all, I'd say anything is possible," so that's a no, by the way. No, right. No with Jerry Ryan and no with Gates McFadden. And I'll say, without revealing too much, you can certainly expect to see more Star Trek shows with female leads. Okay. So a week before Comic-Con, by the way, I just put our video out about it. Kate Mulgrew was talking about being in talks with old Voyager castmates, and with Paramount about coming back to do something like what Picard's doing with his show, but with the Captain Janeway character. And then a week later, he says this stuff. So I'm pretty sure that they're talking to Kate Mulgrew. And
I hope.
Think about this. They already greenlit Section 31 with Michelle Yeoh, and if they don't actually lock that down and start filming, then they're going to lose the contract. And this now very, desirable actress in Hollywood, Michelle Yeoh, will have the option to leave the project if they don't actually start shooting this thing. So if I had to guess, I would guess Kate Mulgrew in a show called Janeway and Section 31, and boom, you hit both 2 female lead, 2 new shows, 2 female lead, pretty much already announced. The worst way, by the way, to do any of this is off some random Q&A. You should hold the information and announce it in like a big release. It should, like, these people don't know how to market their product, man.
No, they don't. And here's the other thing. Paramount has historically been the worst managed studio on planet Earth, only to be surpassed by the idiocy of Warner Brothers.
Amen to that. Opinion. Jesus. Oh.
I mean, I cannot believe things. To hear you say that, I thought I was the only one thinking that, but I've now come to a place where Paramount is turning out to be the little studio engine that could. Except for Star Trek.
Except for Star Trek. Well, yeah. Paramount wasn't a... Paramount has produced decent things. Like, I would even argue that their split from CBS was probably better for them than it was. Well, it was definitely better for them than it was for CBS. I don't know. This is a horrible way to announce anything new. I don't understand the concept of that.
I gotta admit to you, though, I am kind of excited for a Section 31 show because I am a big Michelle. I mean, I love this actress, and I
love Michelle Yeoh.
I love her, bro. I love her. I love everything she's been in.
Yeah, same.
Everything. I mean, maybe it's a fan crush. I don't know. If so, it's been going on for decades.
Yeah, same. Yeah, when I first saw her,
I'm gonna watch it.
in Discovery episode 1, I was like, oh, she's the captain?
So I have to amend my earlier statement that where I said I'm not watching any of the new stuff. If this actually comes out, there's like a little footnote, a little Mexican tortilla footnote at the bottom of the jalapeno paper. Okay. At the bottom of the jalapeno paper, except if it's this, and then I will watch this.
Okay, so
other than that, I'm waiting for everybody else to tell me what to watch.
You heard it here. If this comes out, then Iron Man's all in. Yeah, I tell you, when I first saw her in the first couple episodes of Discovery, I was like, oh, she's the captain? And then she gets killed. I'm like, oh.
I know, bro. Wasn't that disappointing?
So disappointing, bro.
I mean, there could have been, that storyline could have been made so much better by leaving her there. And then there's the apprentice relationship versus the let's just this and that. And we got a war. I don't look, we're not going to go back. We've discussed, I mean, that has been discussed to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. All right, well, listen, let us know. We're gonna be done with this topic. You guys can read the whole article. There's more there about Section 31, but really, it doesn't really add anything. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. On the way to the comment section, hit subscribe and tell us what you guys want another. Do you want a new Janeway series, a la Picard? Do you want the Section 31 thing to happen? Do you think it's gonna happen at all? There's a lot of people that are saying that it might not happen considering her popularity and the fact that their contracts are pretty much up. Let us know in the comment section. What are you excited about? What are you not excited about?